guys, so go ahead and introduce yourselves.
I'm DJ, lead guitarist, and vocalist.
I'm Donnie, I play the drums.
Baker, bass.
I'm Buzzy, I play rhythm guitar and vocals.
For
Pantheon.
Pantheon. Alright, so what is the meaning behind the name? Where did you guys come up with the name?
I came up with the name because it was basically just Pantheon has different meanings. It's kind of like a collection of ideas or people gathering and sharing different ideas. It just has so many different meanings because we mix a lot of different styles into our music.
Alright. So tell me a little bit about your first album, Age of Wolves.
It's kind of funny because we haven't been together that long, and we were just taking old riffs that we had laying around and put them together, and just having fun writing music. And so there's some meanings behind some of the songs and everything, but it was just us having fun.
What's some of the meanings behind the lyrics in some of the songs?
Well, should make Buzzy explain his song.
Well, not listen to the beast.
Like Age of Wolves, with everything going on in the world, it kind of has like a dual meaning between nature regaining balance and the way mankind's been acting the last several years towards just, if you want to survive, it's kind of like it feels like you're kind of living in an Age of Wolves right now.
So the album is Age of Wolves. The cover has the wolf on it. Can you explain a little bit about where the artwork came for the cover?
What was his name?
It was Raiden, right?
Yeah.
Leased it out.
Yeah, he the artist that did it, Raiden, he's done artwork for like Modern Earth, and I know there's more. That's just one of the big ones I was thinking of. But anyways, just the wolf kind of, I don't know. It just seemed fitting. Yeah, spoke, and it was just wanted to have that look of, I don't even know how to explain it.
Kind of that ferociousness and.
Yeah, just kind of put that image into somebody's head. And another thing is, a lot of times I buy albums based on the artwork. And so sometimes it's hit and miss.
Absolutely.
It's like kind of simplistic and gritty, just, like the music really originally kind of is too,
Right. It's not simple with the black, gray, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it has like kind of a, chill overtone, but a lot of detail, a lot of crazy gnarly stuff, piled there.
Yeah.
We kept finding stupid little coincidences too. I found a Wolf brand bass, the fretless bass I'm playing on now is a Korean soda company that also makes that damn basses. And what else is?
Oh yeah, and we recorded at Wolfman Studios, Jason Tedford. And so it was just kind of like, just all these coincidences. It's just like, yeah.
The stars aligned, so it was right?
Yeah.
Touch this.
So for the release of the album and everything you've have happened since, you've worked with a lot of different labels. What's that experience been like, and would you recommend working with the label, and how did it come across that you first got signed, kind of?
Well, it was pretty cool because we just had a one song demo, and we approached Necrotic Records, and PJ was like really interested in it, and he said he agreed to put it out on CD, and so we went through the whole writing process and recorded, and that went great. And it got us to Europe with Doc Records and diehard Records, and South America with Old Shadow Records. So worked with a lot of different record companies right now. But it gives us worldwide distribution, and we retain the rights to all of our music and merchandising. So it's actually kind of a win-win because, you know, it's they promote you based on how much you push yourself. So
The harder we work, the harder they work.
exactly.
It's awesome, and you would recommend signing with a label company or making a label deal?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the main thing to remember is, you know, make sure you retain rights to your music. Yeah, you might have to pay for your studio time, but in the long run, it's worth it. And merchandise, you know, make sure you
never give that away.
never give that away because that's how you make your money.
So speaking of making the money, 2020 was a hell of a year. COVID-19 and everything. So how much did you guys miss out on COVID-19 or with COVID-19?
Just got creative.
Just a lot of shows, but we've constantly been selling merch, and this man just hypes us up nonstop.
Oh, it's all good.
That's you're asking, you know, with the label. I think it's a great idea if you're willing to put in a lot of work, like he's been in, of course, you know, that.
No rest for the
having
weary.
Somebody else also spreading you as hard as you are.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's just like, you can't just say one or two things about your band and then expect it to survive right now with no live shows going on. You know, do live streams. Live stream your band practice.
Something.
Come up like little pre-sale promotions to keep your name out there and keep people interested. Start networking with other bands and independent labels so you can get more music put out there and more, you know, more exposure. And, you know, if there's shows that you can play that you feel comfortable with playing, play them. And, you know, it's going to be a while before we get back to normal, but we managed to make it work and survive and get out there.
So you're making it work. How do you think COVID-19 is going to affect the music scene kind of going forward?
Well, in Spain, they had a huge concert where they didn't have any restrictions other than wear your mask, and a lot of people were vaccinated, and there was no outbreak. So I think it'll come back to somewhat normal. Might have to wear a mask, but you know, my experience with people very close to me having COVID and almost dying, just wear a mask. If you get vaccinated, cool. If you don't want to do it, just keep wearing a mask. Practice good hygiene. It's very easy to do. Don't be nasty.
You're ready for shows to get back and more capacity.
Absolutely.
You guys just had one not too long ago. Got a small little tour coming up soon. You guys ready for him to be back and seeing more fans again?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's like the best adrenaline rush ever to be playing on stage in front of a full house. But even the limited shows we've been doing, it's been great. So everybody's been pretty cool and courteous, and you know, we all want to listen to music again in a live setting.
Absolutely. We all miss this. So, alright, so with live shows, what's one of the biggest epic fails that you guys feel you've had in the middle of a show? There should be some stories like that.
Yeah, I broke a guitar string in the middle of one up in Chicago.
Yeah.
It had the tremolo on it, and Donnie had to help me out. Took us a minute.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy because we were running late to that show anyways because of bus troubles. But,
There was only 10 people there probably too for the Chicago show.
A lot of
It's
gear
still fun.
surgery.
Yeah.
Always gear. Yeah, had all the gear
A
and
lot of
stuff.
roadside mechanic.
Oh yeah, we broke down on the side of the road going to Chicago.
yeah.
We were a
We
little
had to pull over like a whole lot of time and fix it, man.
Yeah, it's a crazy trip, but we pulled it off.
So, shows around here, what's the local scene around like in the Little Rock, Central Arkansas kind of area?
It's always been surprisingly strong for a small town as it really is. There's a lot of music talent here, you know.
A lot.
And so it's generally just a bunch of other dudes and bands watching your band, you know, or you go and watch their bands, you know, that's, you know, but we've always had a pretty strong scene for what it is.
Yeah, it's
They definitely look out for each other.
yeah, very supportive of each other. I mean, you know, it's awesome to see other bands like put Arkansas on the map and get out there and people are like, they're from Arkansas. It's like, damn straight they are. So
Well, and that's what's awesome, just going back to Central Arkansas, I mean, you guys and seeing you know, right here and hearing everything, like, it's kind of exciting because they don't know really what to expect, so, what's a few things that you guys have planned for the future? I know you guys just have the vinyl release, what's some other things you guys got going on?
Start writing some new songs.
yeah, start getting
album.
starting geared up and ready to write. Yeah, the next album and
Some
We're gonna-
possibilities of some really big things in the future for sure.
yeah, we got some things we can't announce yet, but will be coming out pretty soon, press releases. But we're gonna be very busy for a minute. So
Well, that's awesome. You guys talk about the recent vinyl release a little bit.
well, Necrotic Records teamed up with our European labels to get it put out after we had a vinyl plant shut down on us with money we raised ourselves to put out the vinyl independently. But they came through for us and it looks so wicked. And it's gonna have a completely different mix. There's gonna be 2 bonus tracks in there. We have brand new song, Arcane Oath, and then the Black Sabbath cover we did, Hand of Doom, and it's pretty epic and probably like a crown achievement actually for a band that's been around for about 2 years.
And what came in the mail today?
Cassettes! We have cassettes too. So it's like the 80s all over again. When a kid. Yeah.
Everything's making a comeback, right?
Exactly. I mean, well, you know, after listening to digital so long, I have to admit that vinyl and cassette does sound
A little warmer to me.
warmer and better.
Right.
You can actually hear more that's going on.
There's something about that scratch right before that first song hits too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
You hear that tape or you hear that vinyl just roll right into that track. You're like, there it is.
Awesome. So where can we find you online?
You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Bandcamp, and just Google Pantheon Age of Wolves and the first 2 pages are going to be us. So that much I know right now.
A lot of the URLs are Pantheon 666.
Yeah.
Or Pantheon official or something along that.
Yeah.
We used to get tagged a lot by people on Facebook who were visiting the Pantheon
In Italy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
And our picture
Bunch
was
of
something
old-
real basic at the time, with like some fire or something on. And
It's
so
old.
this
Well, we had a picture, we had the logo,
63-year-old Irma
we
would
had
tag
we had a
herself.
photo of the Pantheon building and our logo above it at one point. And so people were confused.
That might
It was
have
some-
helped us out with a little exposure early on.
It's like some 64-year-old
Everybody's
dude.
hearing.
Everything's going viral, right?
Yeah. It's a beautiful day in Rome. We're at the Pantheon.
Alright.
So my goal is to get a picture of Pantheon in front of the Pantheon. So
we all got dreams, right?
yeah, that's a dream, man.
That's a dream, man. Alright, well that's it. So appreciate it, guys. And
Thanks.